So Noah, recently you've been carrying around this the briefcase. Can you give us any insight? What's in the bag?
Something special. Something special. You guys will find out at USA's.
And so you went to the premiere yesterday for Sprint. Could you share with the public, what can we expect when we see the new docuseries coming out here?
It depends how much you want me to spoil.
Just get maybe your favorite part when you were watching it.
I'll say there was a part with Dennis and Sha'Carri that I'm not gonna lie gave me goosebumps, and I was like, "Ooh, I need to get on a track right now and run." And I really liked that moment. I felt it encapsulated kind of everything that was going on in a perfect preview to what was gonna happen for people who hadn't seen World Championships. That would make them be like, "Oh man, I gotta get more of this." So.
What is it like to watch so intimately your competitors' process leading into
Yeah, it humanized a lot of people a little too much for me. I was thinking, I was planning to binge this before the Olympics, but maybe not anymore. Might humanize my competitors a little too much, and that might not be the best thing going in with the kill be killed mentality.
What anime are you watching right now?
Right now, I'm on the latest season of How I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. So, yeah.
What's the best advice you've ever been given?
I don't know. Don't grow up, it's a trap.
Looking at tomorrow's race, I guess, what do you want to get out of it before the trials? I know you put it out there, I guess, responding to Kenny as, world lead. Are you looking at that, or is it sort of...
Nah, yeah. I mean, world lead definitely is the goal. Anything on top of that is icing on the cake. But, I mean, also looking at Tyson's facility record, 19.58, I feel it kind of needs to go. And I've been close at it back in 22. I think I ran like 61 or 62 back then, and I was like, yeah, I should have broke that record then. But, no, I feel that it's definitely time for it to go, especially after coming off of a 9.85 performance in the 100. I'm like, yeah, I'm in shape. I'm seeing all the numbers that prove that it's time to get back in the groove of the 200.
Feels a little windy though, right?
Right now it does, but yesterday we were out here and it was soft breeze. It was definitely legal wind. Today is not legal, but so every day is different.
So let's talk about that 9.85. What were your impressions? I know you think it was a fast gun there. What do you think of the week and kind of the reaction from the Jamaicans?
I think that the race as a whole was really good. Besides the gun, but the race itself was good. I feel like there might have been like one or two things that I would have fixed. Maybe just getting more out of the first 10-meter segment, the first 0 to 10. But other than that, I was seeing like everything that I was seeing back at World Championships. And I was like, okay, wow. It's very satisfying and it's very confident to be here so early in the season, especially since last year I didn't see 9.8 until we got to Worlds.
Something you've talked about is wanting to see more track and field athletes be able to survive financially through their sport. Do you feel like that's become even harder over the past few years with the rate of inflation, and do you think that's putting Team USA athletes at a disadvantage this year?
Good night. I'm not an economics major. I don't really got too much of a comment on that. I just know it's very hard for us to be able to save for retirement when we don't have a 401k. There's not much we can do when we're just looked up as contractors and not employees. We don't got benefits out here.
The Ultimate Championship just got announced from World Athletics. What are you looking forward to with that, or is there anything you as an athlete that gets you excited to see, hey, there's going to be another major type of championship that's right around the corner here?
I think the two best things that I took out of it was, one, the money looks good, especially to get the best to show up, and two, I think we've all been waiting for a track meet where we don't have to rely on everybody gets a chance. We're looking to see the best of the best go up against each other, no matter what country you're from, no matter who you are. Like, we want to see the very best, the world leads going in, run it out. We don't want to see half the top 10 in the world get DQ'd or put out of the contention because they can only take top 3 in the U.S. or top 3 in Jamaica. Like, we want to see everybody there.
What does success mean to you?
Success in general?
Yeah.
I'd say anytime that I see progress or anytime that I tried I don't like the idea of not trying. There's too many times where people will not do something just because they are told, oh, people probably won't go for that, or it's probably going to be a no. Well, probably a no is not a no, and I'd be very upset with myself if I didn't try at least.
There's so many young U.S. athletes making their first Olympics in Tokyo. You guys are all kind of growing together. Most of you guys, well, in Paris now, one under your belt. How good can this team be overall? Where's the ceiling at for the U.S. track and field team?
I mean, if you've looked at the past 2 World Championships after Tokyo, the U.S. has had a strong dominance on the gold medal stand and on the podium as a whole. We've been, saying that we've been grabbing the medals that we're supposed to and grabbing medals on top of that. So it's very reassuring. And then, of course, coming off of 2022, we were just sweeping everything. And gosh, that got to make you feel good as we go into the Olympics. And I don't think we're losing anybody to that. If anything, we're gaining year by year.
It's been a little while since the U.S. has won an Olympic 4x1. What do you think it's going to take for us to be able to bring home gold this upcoming Olympics?
Truly, after running at World Relays, it's no longer about speed. That's where I've really come down to. It's how you pass the baton and the chemistry that you have between everybody. Now, there was an unspoken bond that we somehow created when we were at World Relays this year. I don't know how we all just ended up on the same wavelength, but we were. And if I had an idea, I ran it by Kyrie, and he was like, bro, I've been feeling the same thing. If, Courtney had an idea with Kenny, it was like, bro, I've been feeling the same way. We did it, and we executed, and every time we made an adjustment, it got better and better. So it's like, hey, it's chemistry. It's not about the fastest guys, it's chemistry.
What do you think of the Team USA men's basketball roster this year? Are they the dream team?
They got to win, so we'll see.
What does your spiritual preparation look like for these Olympic Games?
Spiritual? Like in Christianity?
whatever you say.
I'd say that personally, I have been feeling, I don't know. That's a discussion for me and my therapist. Let's just say I'll give you the answer once I figured it out.
You've been involved in a lot of different docuseries. You had your own one, Untitled, as well as now we have Sprint. Can we foresee a second season for your personal documentary coming out? And if so, what might that look like?
We decided not to. It's just took too much time. I loved what we were able to do, but one, it took a lot of time, especially since I was doing Netflix and my own. And then the second was I had to raise that money myself. And that's hard to keep doing every year and being like, okay, where are we going to get the money this time? Especially when we knew that Netflix was going to do season 2. And we're like, hey, we believe that they're going to do a good job. Let's lean into what they're doing, give them a little more of insight of, hey, this is where we're going to be, this is where we're going to be doing at, to give them more of like, hey, let's turn this into the Noah Lyles show, underhandedly. But yeah, and then it was really hard to get domestic rights outside of the U.S. We're pushing really hard to get it to everybody in the world. Like, there was just a lot of hoops to jump through, and not everybody is willing to play ball.
Would you say you're a numbers guy? You use a lot of numbers when you respond to things.
I usually like to use numbers because those are matter of facts. Those are numbers. Are what 4 is. That 1 + 1 is 2. Everybody can see that and know the equation and see how you got there. Sometimes if you use too many feelings or words that are just theories or opinions, people are just like, yeah, I don't understand that. So I try to usually use a universal unit of measurement.
Any new music in the works? I love Souvenir. Any new music in the works?
I have a ton of music. Unfortunately, it is not copyrighted, so I can't really get most of it out.
Souvenir. I love Souvenir.
It's definitely one of my worst songs.
Thank you, guys.
All right,
Thank you, Noah.